Hey guys, Shubham here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a low poly house in Blender. It's really simple, it's not that hard. I'm going to be showing you how to model the house and then texture it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Blender. So we'll start by deleting everything. So press A, then X, and then delete everything. Now let's just add a cube. Shift A and then just add a cube. Then we'll move it. Press G and move it along the Z axis. Okay, so now we'll just scale it. Okay, that was a bit too much, but let's go into edit mode. Then select the face selection and select either two faces on the x-axis, and then and scale them along x-axis. Okay, that seems about fine. Then on the y-axis, so on the y-axis we'll make it about 7, I guess. So press G and press 7 and hit enter. Okay, that seems about right. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so on the Z axis let's go 7. That's fine. Okay, so what we'll do now, so we have a pretty good cube here. Okay, so let's just add a bevel modifier. Where is it? Okay, a bevel modifier, and we'll adjust the offset a little bit. That seems about fine. Then this seems all right. Okay, so what we'll do now is let's go to the front view and first of all add a mirror modifier. Alright, so press Ctrl R, add a loop cut, then select either side, delete it, and I add a mirror modifier, and also turn on clipping. So there we go. It seems about right. Now we'll just extrude the upper face, and then with the edge selection we'll just move it upward. So there you go, we have a nice house. Then after that we'll just press Ctrl A and then select the edge below. Alright, that seems right, and just scale it downwards to have it. Okay, so add another loop cut by pressing Ctrl R, and then probably seems right. Okay, so I just applied the bevel modifier. You can apply it later if you want, but I just wanted to extrude these faces out to make them like they have that wooden structure to it. So select those faces and press E and Control R. Control A, Control R. Okay, so that seems about right. So we'll just select these other faces too, and then press E and then scale about like this. That's it's about fine. Okay, so looks pretty decent, I guess. Okay, so let's go into face selection again. Select this front face and press I to intrude. Okay, so we are going to intrude, and then let's just move it downwards and on the x-axis towards the center, so that will make a door. Okay, so let's just select this edge, move it a bit downward. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, I think it's pretty good. We'll see about this later, I guess. We'll extrude it and then delete the extra edge that's been intruded out. So select this other face and then intrude it again, and then extrude it inward and then scale it inward, so that will give you this nice window. We're going to be doing the same thing for the door, but we'll do it later. Now let's just make this nice. Why it's not selecting? Okay, why is it not selecting? We're going to basically like cut out a small piece, so press K and then knife select it like this. Okay, now hit spacebar to confirm it. Okay, so the window was selected, my bad, sorry. So select it, let's just scale it. Now extrude it inside and then scale it a little bit in. Okay, so I think that looks like a pretty decent house, I guess. Now let's add another cube and make the kind of the beams of the house. Okay, the wooden beams. Okay, so this seems fine. We'll add another bevel modifier and then scale it accordingly. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, just add a loop cut here, press Ctrl R and then select the face and just make it a bit upwards like this. Okay, seems fine. Okay, so another loop cut and then we'll do the same thing here. Select the face and move it a bit upward. Alright, seems pretty decent, and I think so. Just scale it. Okay, now seems about right. We'll just duplicate it by pressing Shift D and then move it on the other sides. Seem a bit smaller, so just scale a little bit. Alright, that seems about right. Okay. Looks like a pretty decent low poly house, I guess. Seems about right, I guess. Yep. Let's just add a plane here, so it will represent as the ground. We'll texture it later. So select this door and extrude it inward. Don't worry about the crease that's popping out, we'll delete it later, no issue there. Just don't apply the mirror modifier yet, as we are going to texture it, it will be like easy. Let's just add a texture and then name it, I guess, house, and then split the screen. Okay, so go there and have the screen split it like this, then go into shader editor and here press shift A again, then go to texture and add a image texture and connect the color to base color and to subsurface color, and then press open, and then just import a texture which you want from your PC. I just have this color palette texture here. So let me show you. So go to UV editor, there it is, and this is the color palette that I'm going to be using to texture it. So here just switch back to viewport shading so we can see what's being applied. Now we'll unwrap it, so press A to select everything and then press U on your keyboard, and then unwrap it. So as you can see on the right, the the UV map has been unwrapped. So let's just give it a nice overall color. Okay, so this seems fine for the walls. Now let's select these faces, which will be most likely brown colored, so it will be like the wooden, what you call it, the wooden beams there that support the house. Okay, let me just select this also. Okay, seems about okay. Let me just select this also. These faces, this one, this smaller one here. Right. This one, this, and this. Alright. So let's just give it a good. Now make sure they are selected here and then move it along on whichever color you want. There you go, it's been unwrapped. Looks nice. Looks pretty decent enough, right? So let's just select the roof and give it a nice orange texture. How about a blue? Blue seems a bit off. Let's just stick with orange. Right, this seems fine, I guess. Alright, this seems fine for a roof. Okay, it seems pretty decent. So let me also select this and make it brown again. Alright, and for this window, what we'll do is we'll give it a nice emissive material. So just add a new material, name it whatever you want, and the same procedure as before. Go to the shader editor, then add an image texture to it, then connect the base color here and also connect the color to, okay, select the color palette that I had already, and also just attach this color node to emissive. There you go. So we'll have a nice glow to it when we render it. So again select the face and then we'll just give it a nice yellow texture for the window. Right, this seems fine. Same for this window, we'll just give it a nice yellow texture, then select this side edges of the window and then give it a brown texture. Okay, seems fine already, right? Then for the door we will just give it a brown texture. It's a low poly house, so it doesn't really matter that much, but the point is it already looks good, right? So what to do about this? Let's just see what happens if I delete it. Alright, it deletes the whole down section. Fine, we'll just apply it later when we apply the mirror modifier. No, not a big issue there. So it looks good. So let's just give this same texture to this. Okay, seems about right. Just unwrap it, scale it downwards, and give it the brown texture. Seems fine. Unwrap it, select it by pressing A, then scale it, and then apply the appropriate color. Same procedure again. Alright, see, a house already looks pretty damn good. Now for the plane, we'll apply the same texture, then unwrap it and give it a green color or something. Okay, seems fine. So there we go. I think we already have a pretty decent house here, right? Seems to be pretty decent. And now let me just color this also, give it a nice brown texture. Okay, move it here, the UVs. Okay, seems fine. Go to the render tab. It's not very emissive yet, but the emissiveness is there. Let me just increase the emission strength here. Let's add a sun. Press Ctrl A, light, and then sun. Okay, let's just increase the strength of the sun. Alright, looks good. Just rotate it, press R, and then using your mouse just rotate it wherever you want. Okay, so this direction looks good. Okay, let's just join this area. I think so we are pretty much done with the house. Now for this weird crease that's there in between, what we will do is we'll just apply this modifier, mirror modifier. Apply all these modifiers, this bevel modifiers on this. Okay, now just delete this edge. So select it and press delete, select the edges and press X and just delete. Okay, so I guess we are clean. The house looks pretty damn good, I guess. Pretty decent enough for a low poly house. For what you can say, something which has no texture, basically just colored. I think it looks pretty damn good, right? You can use this for like a small project or something, or you can just export it as an FBX inside Unity. So I hope you guys understood something. It's not that hard to create a house in Blender and texture it. So I'm not an expert myself, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you guys have any queries, just comment down below. I'll try my best to solve it. Okay, so make sure you like the video. If you don't like it, just hit the dislike button and comment down why you didn't like it. I know I'm not an expert, but it was my take on how to make a simple low poly house. So I hope you guys liked the video. So make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you guys want more tutorials, I'll make sure to upload more of this content. Just let me know down in the comments below. Alright, so see you guys in the next video. Bye.